get the another tracing, no, which is the Jefferson. This is modification of Sassoon. So very practical. You just need the ilang lines lang, no, ang kukunin natin or plane, no, which is the selenation, tapos palatal plane, occlusal plane, mandibular plane, tapos yung para makuha natin anterior arc, and then we'll get the uh, lower vertical face height or face height in the lower. Kukunin natin yung later on. Okay? So, ano ba yung sa tingin nyo na kulang do sa analysis with regards to Steiner's, no, weights? Ano yung sa tingin nyo na kulang?
Soft tissues, Doc.
Sa soft tissues, not only that, but also, yun nga yung sinasabi ko, ang gulo-gulo, di ba? May mga iba-iba yung norms ng bawat mga nag-invento ng analysis. Like for example, yung Steiner's, may Filipino, because we are different, no? So, yun yung naging idea ni Jefferson. Tsaka, parang archial dapat may arc, dapat merong curvature do yung face. Yun ang sinasabi dun sa mga studies nila sa SUNY. Na wala naman na flat na face. Even Earth nga bilog siya. Diba? So, ang mukha ng tao can never be flat. No? Kaya, maganda rin yung yung ibinigay niya na meaning. He give more meaning dun sa kaya niya na form itong Jefferson modification. So ngayon, diniscuss niya as a neuromuscular dentist kasi. It is the hope of the treating doctor to reposition the upper jaw and the lower jaw to their aesthetically and physiologically ideal position via functional orthodontics and or major oral rehabilitation. To this end, it is important for us healthcare professionals to understand and define facial beauty. And this is the definition of Jefferson. Sabi ganon, divine proportion is beauty, divinely proportioned face and body are beautiful and healthy. There's a universal standard of facial beauty regardless of race, age, sex, and other variables. Universal standard is based on divine proportion, and divine proportion is universal and synonymous with the beauty. All living organisms, including humans, are genetically engineered to develop and conform to divine proportion. Facial and body disproportion abnormalities are predominantly due to environmental factors and significantly less to genetics. So the following biologic equation holds true for all humans regardless of race, age, sex, and other variables. So on divine proportion for us, NM ortho is equals to facial beauty, is equals to TMJ health, is equals to physiologic harmony, is equals to fertility, equals to total health and wellness, and it is equals to the quality of life. Yan yung mission natin. Not only straighten yung teeth, no? Walang crowding, no? But also our main vision, our main goal is to improve the quality of life. So there is no greater example illustrating divine proportion of the human body than Leonardo da Vinci's drawing human figure in a circle illustrating proportion. Ito yon. Ito yung figure niya. Si Leonardo da Vinci pala ang gumawa niyan. So ngayon, in this figure, yung divine proportion kasi it's not only used in human, sa mga arts, yung mga buildings, no? Laging may proportion niya, yung pyramid, no? Laging may proportion yan. So, sa figure 1 na to, in-illustrate that human body in perfect proportion. If the distance from the top of the head to the umbilicus is 1, then the distance from the umbilicus to the bottom of the foot is 1.618. Yan yung ratio. 1 is to 1.618. Also, if the distance from the right shoulder to the tip of the left finger is 1, then the total height of the human body from head to toe is 1.618. Divinely proportioned individuals, both males and females, are attractive, tend to be strong, physiologically healthy, and fertile. It would be interesting to study the proportions of Olympic athletes compared to the general population. That's why pala yung mga kumukuha ng kabayo tsaka aso, no, pinanlalaban. So, mini-measure nila yan kung proportion yung mga legs nila sa body nila, no. Kaya pala kasi strong nga daw, nga naman daw, no. So, adult human face must conform to the divine proportion in order for it to be beautiful and healthy. In this figure below, no, shows some vertical relationship of the face. For example, if the distance from the lateral corner of the lip, ito yun, and menton, ito yun, no? Okay, soft tissue menton is 1, then the distance from the itong left end na yan to trichon, beginning of the forehead, ito siya, from here to here, at doon, tsaka doon, is 1, sabi. Then the distance of end to trigon of forehead wrinkling when one lifts the eyebrow is 1.618. Kaya yan, 1 is to 1.618. Yan daw yung divine proportion nung length ng muka. Yan. So ito, 1.618 hanggang dito. Ito naman, from here, is 1 para daw proportion. Same goes here. Kung 1 from the corner ng lips hanggang menton, okay? And then dito sa corner ng eyes is 1.16. Yun daw yung proportion. And so forth, no? Kaya yung mga nagkikilay, bumibili sila ng golden proportion ruler para makuha nila yung ideal length or yung curve ng kilay na babagay maging proportion sa ilong ng client nila at sa bibig ng client nila. And then at the same time, doon sa mata. Same goes with us, no? In occlusion, I discussed about the golden vertical proportion ng if the central incisor length is like a width is 8 millimeters, dapat ang vertical niya ganito. Ano ba yung actual? Ganong kailaki ang dapat idagdag natin sa length ng central incisor para maging proportion sila according nito sa vertical dimension. Meron tayong mga computation ng ganun, no? Later on, natuturo ko sa inyo. So figure 4 shows a few transverse proportion of the face that must conform to the divine proportion to be aesthetically ideal. For example, if the distance, no, yung LN nga na yan, no, lateral border of the nose, yung pala yun, okay, and is 1, then the distance between the lateral border of the lips, yun, is 1.618. The distance between the lateral border of the canthus of the eyes is 1.618 then. And the distance between the lateral border of the temple, ito siya, is 1.618. Kaya ito, dapat proportion siya dito. No? Ganun pala yun. Okay? Ito yung beautiful model space. Ayan. Yan daw yung mga proportion ng mukha. Okay. So, Dr. Jefferson was intrigued by the thought that an ideally proportioned face would also have an outside dimension that conforms to the divine proportion. He reasoned that if the widest part of the face, the lateral border of the cheek, is 1, then the top of the head to menton, soft tissue menton, or bottom of the chin should be 1.618. If it was shorter than 1.618, the face would be short, and if it was longer than 1.68, the face would be long. Was able to test this hypothesis by finding a photograph in a magazine of a female model with a beautifully proportioned face. The face was facing